guys, this is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with you. A lot of you have been writing saying how much you enjoyed the video on the Nanta bag. And if you don't know about that video, I'll put the link down below here. But I got a number of letters asking me about the significance of the horseshoe charm. And some of you wrote and said, Bob, I have a horseshoe charm. I've always loved it. I'd like to know more about it, though. I've always just worn it because I was told it's good luck. Yes, it is good luck and it is protection. But anyways, today I thought we would talk about the horseshoe charm. And if you guys want to get a horseshoe charm, you can pick these up at almost any jewelry store. You can buy them online. They're not expensive. But, you know, pick one up. I think you'll enjoy it. Well, some of you said, Bob, what if I have a real horseshoe in my house? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to make a special charm. This is a prosperity charm using a real horseshoe. So keep it here and I'll teach you all about it. Now, the significance of the horseshoe. Let me tell you about this. Many people today hang horseshoes in their homes, but they don't understand the historic meaning behind it. Actually, the horseshoe is an ancient symbol of the goddess. That's right. And also the god. Horseshoes of old were considered like crescents. They were like the crescent moon. And it was a sign that just put it up as a sign of protection. If you remember in my video about the Italian horn, the saying was, may you be safe between the horns, meaning may you be near the crescent moon, i.e. therefore safe with the goddess. It also is symbolic of the horns of the horned Lord. And so we can see a crescent moon or the horns of the Lord. So many people today hang up a horseshoe, but they don't know the ancient meaning of it. Now, it's interesting because in the United States, horseshoes are traditionally hung with the points up. And that's the idea that the horseshoe kind of holds luck. In South America, Central America, and Europe, usually it's held with the shown with the points down. And in that sense, it's kind of like it's a mystic portal, a doorway. So whichever way you like to do it, it doesn't matter. They each have valuable meaning. Now, this spell is a two-part process. We're going to work on fixing the charm first, and then we're going to prepare a mounting board for it for display. Now, all of these items, except for the horseshoe, are available at the dollar store. You can go to the dollar store and buy green thread. I recommend green and red thread. Glitter. I ran out of gold, but I've got silver and green. These also are prosperity colors, or colors that mean prosperity to you. Some Elmer's glue and a green candle. So, that's all you need. Oh, and a piece of cardboard. You can take that off of an old cardboard box. Piece of cardboard, horseshoe, green thread, glitter, and glue. Just simple elements. Now, the first thing that you want to do is start by threading your green thread through the first hole in the horseshoe. And this is going to employ a little bit of old knot magic. So you want to meditate and you want to say, by the knot of one, my spell is begun. You want to just hold that thought of prosperity coming to you as you knot that in that hole. Then what you want to do is slowly begin to wind the thread around the horseshoe. And you can do this just however you like. You want to kind of keep it tight. Just keep going all the way around with your green thread. And as you're doing it, I want you to meditate on drawing prosperity to you, because this is an old form of what we call cord magic or knot magic. And as you can see, we're getting the horseshoe covered. Now you want to leave the ends open because those are kind of like power receptors. But just continue to wind your thread around your horseshoe. Now, I happen to also like to use red thread in my spells, and you can alternate your colors if you want, or you can just stick with one color. This spell can be done in all red thread or all green thread or gold thread or silver thread or a combination of any colors. I'm going to use red because since this is prosperity, we also want to ensure protection and speed. And speed, if you need money to come quickly and regularly, red's a good color. Now, what we want to do is, again, thread our next thread. You want to tie off when you get to the next hole, because as you can see, as you go around, there are various holes. You tie off the thread, and then you thread another one through. And then you say, by the knot of 2, my wish comes true. And you knot it in there. And you can just kind of trim off the extra. And then you begin again to wrap and meditate. And so you just keep going around and around. And you want to make this also very tight like the other ones. So just continue the same pattern, but with red. Now what's interesting is I made one of these another time, and somebody called it my Gucci horseshoe. And it is funny because Gucci, the designer, actually started out in the 1800s designing horse products, horse saddles and leather goods. And they used to stitch them with red and green thread. So hence the Gucci colors of red and green started. So anyways, I guess this does kind of look like a Gucci horseshoe, but that's okay. Just keep meditating on your goal as you wrap your cord. Now, as you can see, I've got another section done here on the horseshoe. So we have green and red. Now, I was checking my supply of this dark green thread, and I don't think I'm going to have enough to go all the way around, but I have tons of red thread, as you can see. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to do the horseshoe up until the end in red, and then I'll cap it in green, so it'll still look really nice. So I'll show you as we make progress. But remember, as you're doing this and you're wrapping, keep it tight and meditate on your goal of drawing protection, money, success, whatever it is that you want to make your horseshoe for. It doesn't have to be just money. It can be any goal that you want, and make that into your spell. So let's keep going on and we'll see how it comes out. Now, as you can see, guys, I finished off the horseshoe. I had just enough of the dark green thread, so my estimation was correct. So anyways, remember, as you go around and do your colors, you want to meditate and, as you knot them, chant a prayer. So I just pour some on here. You can just kind of smear it around. Kind of think about finger painting. Remember when you were a kid, you used to finger paint? You want to kind of make a sticky surface here with your glue on your board. Okay. Yeah, now once your board's covered, you want to take your glitter, and in this case I'm going to use silver glitter because I like silver. And we're going to sprinkle it on the board. So you can open it, just sprinkle it all over the board. Wow, this is a lot of glitter. This is ultra fine. It's almost like a dust. And just coat the glue with the glitter. Now it's going to get all over your table, so just know you got to vacuum up afterwards. So I've got it clotted up. I just want a dusting. Red here and there. That's all we need. Look at that. It's already bringing some life to it. Just a little bit. Waiting for our board over here to dry. One of the things I forgot to tell you earlier is that you can also add charms to your horseshoe to give it extra power. So for example, you can see here, we've got, while I was letting the board dry, I tied these on. You can just take some more thread and tie on. I tied on a quartz crystal, a little silver pentacle, and also, a red chili pepper, because Bob loves his red chili pepper charms. And these are just to enhance and give some power to her horseshoe. Let my board sit up and dry, and it feels pretty good. Now, some of you who are more artistic may want to add specific designs on your background. You could do like a moon or stars. I just did kind of an abstract design, but you can be as creative as you like. Now, the final step is to put our horseshoe on our mounting board. Now, some of you are saying, well, Bob, I don't want to do the mounting board. Can I just do the horseshoe? And the answer is yes, you can. But this is, I'm showing you the traditional way this has historically been done. So, but you don't have to do it. You can do it your way. Now, those nails that we left in there, we now pull those out. And then we align our horseshoe with the top holes. Oops, this is a little loose. It's all right, we'll retie it. But you want to align your holes at the top of the horseshoes here with the holes. And you can put your nail through the horseshoe and then put it through the hole of your board. It should be a little stiff because usually the glue helps to stiffen it up and hold it in place. And you want to do it also on the other side. Now, once that's done, as you can see, you've got your horseshoe held up there, and it's ready to mount on the wall, or you can prop it up. Now, the final step that you want to do is to bless the horseshoe to consecrate it. So what I like to do at this point is to use a green candle, and I just put it right in the, once the horseshoe is mounted, I put the candle in the middle, and then I pray over it, and I ask that divine blessing and protection be on it, that wherever it is displayed, it may bring joy and light and protection and prosperity. And if you do that, you'll see great results. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today learning about making a mystical household horseshoe charm. I encourage you guys to try it out. And, if you guys make one, send me a video response. Let me know how it goes for you. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings to all of you. And keep watching because we'll have more magical charms here at Spirit Channel.